show.
Do you mean Wheel of Fortune?
I'm talking about Quiz The Dibbs.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I miss this show when it goes away for a while.
We got the live studio audience here
Great
today. All of our friends here at Bobby V's looking on the Quiz The Dibbs. They're like, what the hell is going on up front?
They got their Chiefs gear on, man. They got their Lions gear on. They're ready to go.
Everybody's repping. I'm repping Colts, man. I don't care what you say
got
about
my,
our quarterback.
Derrick Henry jersey on that I got in Tennessee last
King
year.
Henry repping the Titans here at Bobby V's. We're
My
doing a
favorite
lot
running
of
back.
football here today because it's the start of football. Bud Light's in the house, passing on a bunch of Bud Light gear. Plus, they got those towers of Bud Light running around here at Bobby V's. Saw one go over there. Did you see that one go over there?
I did. That's awesome.
It's like a gas tank. So, for Quiz The Dibbs, usually we do baseball because it's just fascinating to see our former major leaguer talk about some of the former players he played against and little stories here and there. But it's football day today, sir. I'm sorry, but we got to go football on you.
Nah, I'm hungry. I'm hungrier for football than I am baseball
Thank you,
now.
Kurt. Thank you. We usually have some listeners that drop off some cards every now and then because they know they love this segment, Quiz The Dibbs, and they just want to get the cards the hell out of their house. So
Oh,
they
absolutely.
put them in our studio. And we're running low on football cards. Just a little FYI out there. Running low on football
I can go buy
cards.
some boxes.
So it was like slim pickings today. I wanted to try to get some guys you know, some guys maybe that you don't, but definitely in the era that you were a major leaguer as well, and maybe the era that you really loved the NFL. I'm going to start with an easy one, a running back that you probably loved as a Cowboy, but I do have this one of an Eagle, number 34. This is an Upper Deck. Yeah, an Upper Deck football card. Eagle running back, number 34. Came to the Eagles from the Vikings, too, by the way. I don't know if you know that lineage, as everybody might even wander a guess out there.
Was it Chuck Foreman?
No, not
No.
Chuck Foreman.
He was 44.
Was a Cowboy back in 1980.
Herschel Walker.
Give him a ding. That is.
He played for the Eagles?
Yeah.
Look at the shoulder pads.
So he always wore those big lineman shoulder pads. And, I mean, the dude was unbelievable. Coming out of college, Heisman Trophy winner. I think the Cowboys ended up getting like 13 picks for him.
They traded everything.
They traded everything, and they got so much back
Vikings.
through the draft
Yeah.
from the Vikings that they ended up winning through 3 Super Bowls in the early 90s because of it.
There you go.
Great Jimmy Johnson work there.
This is one of my favorite running backs, and I grew up playing Tecmo Bowl, and I did not know he was a Los Angeles Ram until later in life. But I love this running back because he was a Colt, number 29.
Eric Dickerson.
Give him a ding. That was a good one. I didn't even get to the goggles.
Oh, you didn't even get to the goggles.
I know.
I would, honestly, before the goggles, it's the neck brace.
Yeah,
The neck brace is the one thing that always drew me to this dude.
and the Jerry curl.
Coming out of SMU, him and Craig James,
Yeah.
always loved this dude. This dude was a beast.
Pony Express.
The Pony Express, Eric Dickerson.
All right, here's another classic running back. This is a little bit deeper. This is 400 level running back here. Now, this is a newer Skybox card. Skybox made some really cool cards, man.
These are nice as heck. I love it.
Football always had the better cards. I don't know why. Now, this is his rookie year, really. 1994, listed as a fullback, one of the, I would say one of the most recognizable fullbacks. Now, this is a Falcons card, but I remember his playing career the most for the San Diego Chargers. I still think is on the Pittsburgh Steelers that plays the defensive line. Now, the other thing about this gentleman, this big bruising running back, he used to have a great commercial for shampoo. I don't know if it was Head and Shoulders or not, but I just remember his nickname and him in the commercial saying, "Ironhead, what about
Ironhead
the
Hayward."
thingy?" Give him a ding, Ironhead Hayward, yes. Ironhead Hayward.
Oh, my God. Didn't he weigh like 275?
Imagine tackling that.
Dude,
Like,
he's a
that's coming
bruiser.
at you between the B gap, and you got to make a decision on life. I don't want any part of that.
I mean, where do you hit this guy to try? Because you hit him high, there's no way you're tackling him.
No, you crawl down in the fetal position and hope he trips over your back. That's
He
what
falls
you
over
do.
you.
That's
you
what
want
you
him to
do.
fall over you.
I want to get some Lions love in here on the Quiz the Dibbs. Now, I put a Lions wide receiver in here, but I remember him more as one of the fastest players in Tecmo Bowl in the late 80s, early 90s. He was a return specialist for the Detroit Lions. Number 23, to be exact. Yeah, number 23. Do you know this Lion at all? And I will say he was a Saint for a little while. Did not have the best of years with the Saints. When he got to the Lions, caught 40 passes right off the bat.
I have no idea.
Mel Gray. Do you remember Mel Gray?
Of course I remember Mel Gray.
One of the fastest humans
Yep.
I remember. Oh, wow. Kurt was not happy.
No, Kurt
Nice
was
about
not
that
happy.
one.
He played the tuba on me.
Now, do you remember Mel Gray's quarterback? Do you remember who the Lions drafted out of
Give me a college.
was he out of Utah? He was drafted by the Dolphins originally. This is his rookie card. It's a Score 1990 rookie card. Was the Lions quarterback for a little while.
Was he the lefty?
He was the lefty.
Oh, my God. I can't remember this dude's name, but yeah.
Number 19.
He was, number 19. He was tall.
Tall dude.
Really tall guy.
Threw a lot to Herman
Can't
Moore,
remember
I do
that
believe.
dude.
Scott Mitchell.
Scott Mitchell.
Scott Mitchell, rookie card. Don't bend that.
yes.
That one might be worth some money.
Or not.
Scott Mitchell. Now, I did find one you would like. I'm going to tell you right off the bat because it's just a lead-in to the next card. This is a Jim Kelly Upper Deck. This one's kind of classic, man. This is the career passing. Kelly goes for 30,000
Thurman
yards.
Thomas.
No, not Thurman Thomas. However, the Hall of Fame receiver he used to throw to.
Reed.
You are correct. Give him a ding. I have not one but two Andre Reeds. Andre Reed's Pro Line card.
Reed was awesome.
You remember
This dude
Pro
was
Line?
Awesome. Yeah,
Pro
look
Line,
at that.
they did like these pictures of the guys that were just wearing normal like gear and not really in their uniform or anything.
Yeah, you know what though? Rolling up the sleeves and those shorts.
That's the
that is
90s,
not a
dude.
good. I know. I mean,
Shirt
listen,
tucked in with the sleeves rolled.
you could say even in the '80s. What Travolta movie was with Jamie Lee Curtis? Where they're like doing aerobics and stuff like that. There was some lean years for male wardrobe in the 80s and 90s.
Kurt, what are we thinking of? That is oh gosh, what is that movie?
Remember, he was a reporter.
Just saw
He's
it.
a reporter, and she is the teacher. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's an aerobics
Sweat?
movie, something
Is it
like
Hard
that.
Bodies?
Perfect.
Perfect.
There you
Yes.
go. And it's just
The movie's dangerous for you
This
youngsters
is when
out
guys started wearing leggings and all kinds of weird garb.
Okay.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
There
Yeah,
was, but you
there's
know
a lot
what?
of weird
Hey,
stuff.
you know what? I was right in there.
That's
I had the
when-
leather outfits and all the other stuff.
That's when Zumbas came out.
That's when MC Hammer, man, he just changed our wardrobe overnight.
All right, I don't know. I totally forgot about this Patriots wide receiver. I don't really know many Patriots wide receivers from the 90s, but I remember this guy as soon as I saw his name. It's another – I'll just even show you the picture because ProLine doesn't have the names on front. You have any idea who this Patriots receiver was?
I do, but I can't remember the name.
I picked this just because it was Patriots. Give him the horn on this. Irving Fryer. Do you remember Irving Fryer?
was awesome. Didn't he go to Nebraska?
I think you're right. I think you're correct.
I
on
think
that.
Irving went to Nebraska or Ohio State. I think he went to Nebraska.
Now that we're in the wide receivers, gosh, I kind of pulled this one out for myself. I used to be a Houston Oilers fan. I don't know why. I think it was because of this guy.
Earl Campbell?
No, but he was a little bit after Earl Campbell. Now, this is a wide receiver.
Billy
number
White
80.
Shoes Johnson.
I love Billy White Shoes Johnson. No, you are incorrect. It's not Billy White
Gave me
Shoes.
the ding.
Because he loves him, too.
You love him, too. Nobody danced better than Billy White Shoes Johnson.
Unless you're talking about this gentleman who did have this like
see.
electric kind of move. Here, I'll cover the name. Ernest Givens. Do you remember any Ernest
I remember
Givens?
Ernie Givens, yeah.
Ernie Givens. It was called Ernie Givens. All
Ernie
right.
Givens.
This is a little tougher with the
Okay,
football.
that one's insane. The
I know.
Houston Oilers?
I know. It doesn't even exist anymore.
I know. Now the Titans.
All right, let's go to coaches.
Wow.
Do you know who was coaching the Oilers at that time?
Bum Phillips.
No, after Bum Phillips.
I
I forgot about it until I
the
saw
dude who
this
came
card.
over from the Falcons?
I think you're right.
I think it went the other way. Jerry Glanville.
Glanville. Yes, thank you, Kurt, for the help. Jerry Glanville.
I'm sorry you're.
They used to do this weird thing with the special teams where they'd give the guy that broke the wedge, like he got to carry around a hammer and a helmet for the day at practice.
No, I'm sorry.
Jack something.
Okay, you are on it now. You are on it now. Jack something is the one who I'm looking at. He came from Chicago back in those
And
great.
he looked like a military guy.
Yes, unless he wore his hat. Now he was one of the first coaches with a horrible comb over. Horrible comb over on this man.
I can't remember.
Jack Pardee.
Jack Pardee. Oh my God.
Jack Pardee.
Yes.
I love Pro Set how they do cards for coaches.
Oh my God! Look at this V-neck sweater with the golf shirt coming out. This is not a good look.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not
this
a good
is.
look.
I want to get run over by one of my linemen. Look.
All right, Seattle head coach. Do you know any Seattle head coaches in the past before Pete Carroll?
Tom Flores.
No, but that's a good guess. Now, this guy was the Seattle head coach from 1982 all the way up to 1990. Before that, he was the coach of Buffalo. Before that, he was the coach of the Rams. Guys, this Seattle Seahawks gear used to be so nerdy.
I have no idea.
Chuck Knox.
Chuck Knox.
Chuck Knox.
Wow.
All right, I saved one for last that I know that you know, and I just love this guy's picture in this. It is a
Wow, this guy, central casting for this dude. As far
Chuck
as coaching.
Knox.
Yeah,
He-
absolutely.
Well,
This
I
guy
think
could have
that's
been in
why
a
he
movie.
lasted in the league so
Right,
long.
he just looked the part.
He had the look of the head coach.
Now he had more of a turtlenecky kind of mock sweater with the golf shirt out of it. This is a bad look for coaches.
I
back
agree.
then.
A lot of turtlenecky looks for the football coach back in the day. Even
Love the jacket though. Love that high jacket. I wish I would have had one as a baseball
How
player.
do you bring
Keep
that
your neck
up?
warm.
Like I'm thinking of Marv Levy.
I will say football players and coaches have the best gear for cold weather.
Yeah, but I'm with you where they really bring it out in some nerdy opportunities. I mean, like Marv Levy did the turtleneck thing all the
Marv
time.
Levy always looked like
Bill
he was
Cowher
freezing to
did
death.
the turtleneck. a
Cowher,
lot.
yeah, it's cold out there, and so I think because of the machismo and trying to be a tough guy all the time, a lot of these guys don't want to wear too much clothing. Like Belichick, still it'd be like 20 below zero. He's wearing the hoodie.
Well, he cuts the sleeves off.
Yeah, I mean it's pouring rain or snow or whatever, and he cuts the sleeves off. He's trying to look as tough for his players as possible.
Does anyone still do the turtlenecky look?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody does ties or anything. Remember with the coach, it was Mike Nolan.
Yeah.
Tried to wear a tie with the 49ers, and they said no. You got to stop doing that.
Same with Jack Del Rio. Jack Del Rio, I think they made the rule as well where you could do it like one time or something like that. The rest of the time you got to wear branded like warm-ups or
Right.
something
Well,
like
that's
that.
because they get so much on the line. Whoever is doing the uniforms, and I think it's Nike now, they don't want you doing other people's stuff.
No one's classier than this head coach. This is the final one for you, Dibbs. Back in 1963, he was coaching the Baltimore Colts. Then he moved.
Don Shula.
Wow, gosh, give him a ding.
Oh, I know he started with the Colts, went to the Dolphins.
Class act right there. Class act for Shula.
He was coaching the Colts when the Jets beat him.
Yeah.
So 1969. Showing my age a little bit. I was 5.
That game was rigged, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. What was it, 13-6 or something?
Something like that. It was the worst performance offensively from the Colts. They threw 4 interceptions in the end zone. Bubba Smith of the Colts did not get buried with his AFC championship ring or his NFL championship
I wouldn't
ring.
want to be buried, with like an All-Star ring or a World Series ring. You give those to your kids.
He didn't even give them to his kids. He threw it away. He didn't think it was legit. He's so mad. R.I.P. Bubba Smith, Hightower.
Oh, I love
Police
Bubba
Academy.
Smith, man. One of the better actors NFL guys gone
So
actor.
true. Like, I love it when.
I mean, Jim Brown just passed. I loved him as an actor.
But I knew Jim Brown was like a superior athlete before
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw the Dirty Dozen.
Right.
I had no idea Hightower
Bubba
played
Smith
football.
ever played football?
I had no idea. I just thought, man, this dude is one hell of a cop. There's nobody bigger than Hightower in the world.
All right,
He should play
Alex
football.
Karras
Yeah.
as Mongo
I didn't.
in Blazing Saddles. Did you even know he was a football
I
player?
think I'm 24, 25 when I find that out.
So I did not know he was a football
Great
player.
actor.
Later on, I would find out how good of a football player he was with the Lions and the fact that he and Paul Hornung got suspended for betting on football.
Yeah.
That all came about probably after Pete Rose.
Yeah.
I had no idea that Alex Karros played football.
You know, he'd tell you.
He was on Webster. He was the dad on Webster. Yeah. I'm like, who is this kind of goofy?
In the rich man's game of chess.
Life.
Game of life.
Game of life. I am just a pawn.
R.I.P. Eric Harris.
All right,
Or
we are
Alex
just
Harris,
pawns in the game of talk radio because these people really know what they're talking about. Brandon Lang from BrandonLang.com will join us next out of Las Vegas. He is a handicapping extraordinaire, money manager. They even made a movie about him. What was it? Matthew McConaughey and Al Pacino, two for the money. So we'll be right back from Bobby V's. Thanks to Bud